Hi, and welcome to the online launch of Mycelia issue 3. My name is Rhiannon Grist, and today I'm going to be reading my story, Every Morning She Makes Him Anew. So make yourself comfortable, because this story is not. Every morning she makes him anew, bone and skin and sinew. She implants his memories of all that's gone before with canny edits here and there, of course, and winds up his soul with a clockwork key to set him running into whatever business the day might hold. He makes toast and tea and plants a kiss on her shoulder, then heads outside full of good intentions to do whatever it is he's supposed to do when he's out of her sight. As she waves him off, she thinks, perhaps this could be the one. When he returns, they make dinner, and he tells her carefully about his day. He sits on the sofa and watches television or plays video games. He holds her and tells her he loves her. Then he falls asleep snoring in the blue light of a screen. She sighs and bundles him up, then opens a trapdoor under their bed and rolls him tumbling into the deep dark within. Every evening she puts the day's version into the pit along with the others. Past versions, prototypes, and rough copies. Like the long-haired version who wore band t-shirts with sweatbands and laughed when people made an effort. Who once swung her up into his arms and threw them both fully clothed into the off-season pool. And the tired and angry version who worked in the hotel kitchen, red hands nicked with knives. The one who wore his long hair, which he refused to cut, bundled into a hairnet as if he were carrying a bag of oranges on top of his head. And the wide-eyed, skittish version, living in a city he would never quite grow into, searching for a soft, loamy place to plant his talents and finding only pavement and concrete. The one who asked himself the same questions over and over, as if his future were a Rubik's Cube he might just solve if he could just bend himself the right way. And the short-haired version, with keyboard-soft fingertips and badly fitting shirts that floated over his shoulders like the thin fabric of a hot air balloon. The one who had a sudden penchant for words like efficiency and resonate and end of play. And the woodworking version, with his ironic, unironic lumberjack shirts, and the moustache he carefully cultivated and waxed until it looked like it was moulded from plastic and stuck with double-sided tape to his top lip. The one with brown hands, hardened by tools used to craft bookshelves and door frames, and row after row of little models of himself. Every night, all the previous versions gather round the new version at the bottom of the pit. They compare themselves to him, observing that, even with these amendments, this newest edition still didn't measure up. To what standards, however, none of them could really say. They sit in the pit and discuss video games. Is Half-Life 3 out yet? And world news. They made who Prime Minister? They talk about what they think they did wrong and how they would do things right if they got another chance. Meanwhile, up in the bedroom, she sits up through another sleepless night, tirelessly building bones and stretching out skin, reconstructing his face from loving memory, trying to get the mix of materials right. She thinks that with just the right blend of encouragement and admonishment, indulgence and aloofness, affection and distance, she might engineer him into being the man who can unlock their lives so they might finally be able to begin. She measures out her intentions with pipettes and puts her words through titration, terrified that her frustration might turn the tap to a thundering pour, spoiling the mix and ruining him again for another day. But every evening, she finds more room for improvement, more that she could have done, more where she has failed him. And she can't let him go out into the world half-baked, half-finished. Because she knows she's not perfect. But if either of them could be, she believes it would be him. Thank you very much, Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you on the other side.